Hey everyone, suggested to me that I should give an update video on any changes I've made to my RFID door lock in the last few years. It's still working pretty great. Most of the changes have been purely cosmetic to make everything look a little less shabby. The one important change I've made, aside from making it look better, is 3D printing this the servo interface arm. And functionally, well, not only does it look a lot better than a bunch of random blocks of wood clamped together, I add this slot in here, which allows it a little bit of freedom to translate in this direction. I was finding with the rigidly mounted arm that if I didn't give the servo a little bit of room, it could bind up and actually cause the Arduino to brown out, which unfortunately, yeah. And when that happens, it would just completely stop working or unpredictable behavior. So the slot is one thing I would definitely recommend to anybody else attempting this. I also printed a little thing that goes around the actual lock, and it zip ties around it, so it's a lot easier to remove than just zip tying through the servo wheel. I replaced the control unit housing with some actually precision drilled holes, so it looks a lot nicer than the last one, which I just stabbed a bunch of holes in. And I added an Ethernet breakout board to the Arduino. So the goal was to have all of the wires going to the antenna unit inside this Ethernet cable. And I think I did forget about the NeoPixel data line, unfortunately, but it looks a lot better than just a bundle of wires. I still have the magnetic door sensor, and the door sensor will prevent it from locking or timing out when the door is open, which is super nice. As far as the antenna unit itself, I don't think anything's changed. I did add a bunch of strain relief to the wires inside because those did occasionally break off on me, which was unfortunate. I found a nifty wristband on Amazon that claimed to be 125 kilohertz, but it lied, so I just cut it open and put a 125 kilohertz chip in there. And yeah, still works pretty well. I'm pretty satisfied that it held up after all this time. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions with the build.